I suppose, you know, I don't know. You just have to preach safety, all equipment, all the time, you know. People opening open doors, just always say something, you know, behind or something like that. They have seals, just make sure the seals are staying good nick, you know. They give them a, you know, make sure they're not get dirty or something like that. Just give them a little bit of a wipe sometimes, it always helps. Make sure that, you know, you keep the door nice and clean. Shelves can, what you can do, you can go like that. On the bottom, push another rack. You can get a third rack if you want. Audio, that's an option. This does come up, but really it shouldn't be a problem. There shouldn't be a problem. This is fan forced, yeah, it's fan forced, so no, it's not. So it's, you know, good being fan forced as well, which is very helpful when you're cooking, equal cooking. Yep. Nothing else really. Basically, you've got your trivets on the top, these here. Maybe get the strong guys to do those. These here, just keep them nice and clean. Keep them nice and clean. That's what you call a thermocouple. Probably the biggest problem that's ever been in. Of anything that's going to break down, that is the first, you know, that over years, that's the first thing. That's your lighter. In other words, you light that. You have to light them by hand. Okay. Does it have a lighter? You've got to light them by hand. So, just put that back on like that. Push it down. Make sure these are kept clean. Give them a brush or something. Just make sure the holes are kept clean. Must be in my life in kitchen, so pretty sort of simple stuff. When you fire them up, you've got this one here. All you do is push that on. That's your pilot light. Right, do you have a lighter?
No.
I didn't bring one either. We'll have to get one. Put them on, and then use a sparker. Get a long one as well, because you're going to have that on there as well. So make sure.
Excuse me, Mr. Henry, contact the office, please, Mr. Henry.
Make sure when you push it on, just leave it on for a few seconds. I'd say 10 seconds should be enough. Very much like what you have at home if you've got gas at home. Push it in, light it, and then let it out. The pilot will stay on, and you've got full power, and that's your thermostat and your half power. Rightio, pretty simple stuff.
So what happens if a student puts it onto pilot and just leaves it on?
You can leave it on pilot. That's fine. If you're not using it, it'll stay on. It's only when you turn it off like that, the pilot will turn off. It's just a safety factor on ovens. If the gas goes out, the oven shuts, the pilot's shut down. It's just a safety thing. That's all it is. Thermocouples, they're on every gas oven in the world. You've got top and bottom. So if you just bend down, you've got top and bottom here. Got your fan. You can hear your fan going. So you've got your top and bottom. You go up to 300. That's pretty damn hot. I mean, that's really hot. I'm quite surprised I go to 300. You're probably going to use the most you'll use is probably, I don't know, maybe if you're doing something, roasting off or something, you want to really roast it off quickly. You know, you probably throw a bit of heat at it. Probably 250 or something like that. Might throw 250 at it. Sometimes if I'm cooking at work, you know, we muck around. Not that we use these at much at work, but you know, 250 is pretty hot. Most of your baking's going to be at 180. You know, most of your baking is going to be at 180. So, I mean, when you come in, fire your oven up, put your oven on, probably give it, 15 minutes to get heat up. It's got a fan force, so it's going to be, not take as long as a normal static oven. So you're probably talking, I'll say 15 minutes. Get up to its temperature, 180. Well done. Well done. So easier with a longer one, one of those pointy ones. But yeah, 180, 15 minutes, and then, or if you're a little bit higher, 15 minutes should be heaps to get the oven hot. Where are we here? That one there. We're just going to purge it. Have these been lit before?
No.
No. Just have to wait a few minutes.
I think that's for the top one. Is it?
Is it? Just do it.
Top.
Do it myself. Get this out of the way. So you can see how it operates. That's better. They take a while for the air to go out of the lines, even though you're dealing with quite a large line. It takes a while. Some days on walks it takes, 10 minutes. It's a nightmare.
So really we should have had lit all these before the kids even. That's a long time.
Yeah, and they'll be going this way.
So should we do?
Right, good.
Because it doesn't smell like it.
Gas is connected.
Brent, I'll tell you right now. Yeah, she's going. She's going. It's all good. Yeah, it just takes a while. You only got small pipes and it takes a while for the air to come out.
But I used to always wait. They come to turn up and shifts have been quite a lot of doing. They go in at midnight and half so they leave it up to them.
Yeah. I'm not surprised it's not working.
That's turning the emergency stop.
Hasn't turned the gas on.
Yeah, go and turn the gas
it's not
on. Turn on, please.
We might put it on.
Yes, I
Sorry.
I used to go around. Used to have a second.
Yeah, you better come over here, guys, over here.
You want me to turn it on? That'll normally come up red, a system fault.
So this is all your security for what you've got.
Press reset. There'll be test in progress. The orange light's coming on, and that'll come off. Green light, system running, gas on. Emergency stop gas. Push off.
Any problems? So it's going now.
Turn it on and then off again.
I'll just put this back on. Trivets back on. There you go. Beautiful. They're a good oven. They're very basic, but a good oven. Simpler you get it, better ovens are. I see all sorts of ovens and turn it off, that's it. You want to try it?
No.
It's easy, isn't it? Right. They call this an RBA, but I don't know, it's a barbecue. It's an RBA. So it has trivets, and these trivets here can go both ways. They can go both sides, so you can have it that way. Depends what you're doing. I mean, it's up to you what you're doing. So you can have it that way or that way. Under here, you've got these steel bars. They call these anti-flash. In other words, what these do, these just stop the flash of the flame. So when stuff falls down, it doesn't flash up. Pretty simple stuff. They have runners. They've got, I think they've got 4 runners that go through. They get very hot. I reckon these are probably the most powerful on the market. So if you put it on flat out, trust me, it'll work. You're not dealing with something at home. It's quite powerful. Yeah, it's quite surprising. Yeah, it's not like you'd have at home in a barbecue. They're a lot more powerful. It just throws out about, I think it only throws out 40 megajoules, but trust me, it's very powerful. I reckon they're one of the most powerful on the market. So when you fire it up, you've got these here. Now these have, rightio, I've got batteries. Rightio. Am I right? Am I right? No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, they don't have batteries. They're a sparkler. They used to have batteries, we stopped putting batteries in them. So don't never listen to that. So these are just a sparkler like that. They used to have batteries, and it's a good thing we stopped doing it. So these are your sparker, and all you do is go like that, push that on, spark. Alright, so it's basically the same as before. And you can hear it now, it's going. Now you leave it on for a few seconds, you can hear it. Right, it's away. So you've got 2 to light, and that lights, but the thermocouples would be in the middle, so that's how they light. Rightio. They're under the plates. You can actually see the plates here. The plates just down there. That's where the thermocouples are. They're your lighting system of it.
Do they have a flat plate as well?
We could get one for you if you wanted a flat plate. You can get one at 300, so it'll be 300 across here. You can change it, so you can take these off. So you can take those off. You can take those off. You didn't want them one day, and you can dump your flat plate on it. So it's an option you can think about. You can get them in steel, or you can get them in aluminium. Stainless steel or solid steel. You can get them. So look, it's a thought. We sell a lot of them to hotels.
We had that originally at the we actually ended up replacing one blue, but
Oh, did you? Yeah.
but we don't do a lot of shakes anyway.
But it does give you the option if they're doing things like hamburgers and stuff like that, you know, or pancakes or pikelets or whatever you're doing, you know, it gives you that opportunity. Right. Done. That's easy. I'll throw one in. We'll turn it off. And you turn it off. Pretty simple stuff. Wheelie, keep them clean. Wire brush. Try to get a wire brush that's strong. Something, a welding brush or something like that. Don't go to plastic handled ones because they melt. Yeah. Get wooden handled ones. Decent. Good ones. You know, pay a bit of money. I think like $12 or something. But you know, just have one that every time they use it, they brush it down. Keep it nice and tidy. More you keep them tidy, better they operate. Right, any questions? Tell the kids you're not going to be using it. It's always safety, you know, don't stuff it, burn yourself. You're not doing that stuff at home. So these are called tube fryers. What they do, they blow, you know, have a look down the middle of them. They've got the tube, so they blow the gas down the middle of them. So the gas is ignited. They're just a style of fryer that they use. They're very fast. In other words, the gas comes up out of here, out of the jet, up through here, and is thrown through the tubes. Again, you've got your thermocouple here, which is your lighter. These are battery. There you go. Are these battery? Yeah, these are battery. So if you run out of power, that's your problem. Rightio. So make sure that you know you keep that in mind. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. That's the problem because the sparkler's not working. Just keep an eye on those. Trust me, a lot of people go, oh, it's stopped working, but that's the problem. So, have you ever filled one and emptied one? Yes. Rightio. It's probably the biggest pain of all of them, you know, because you've got to eat these damn things. But you know, that sits there. Pretty simple stuff. When you wind it on, just wind it on that it's so make sure whatever you I always say whatever you actually the oil in there, you know, you've probably got say 20 litres and probably less than 20, probably 18 litres in there. Make sure the container can handle 18 litres. It is really good. You don't start moving oil around. And make sure that it's safety conscious because plenty of people get burnt. Oil, you know, is really, you know, there's no second chances with oil, it's going to burn you. So if you're going to do it, I probably, you know, if you're going to change the oil, don't have the oil super hot. Bring it up to, say, about, I reckon, up to a heat of, say, 80 or 90, and then do it. You know, and just tell the kids that too, because that's really important. If they start working with hot oil at 180 degrees, that's when things can happen. That's just. Look, I've been in hotels all my life, and we used to try to do them in the morning. You know, just fire them up, just 5 minutes, and then drain them. If you do have anything that sticks in the bottom, just there should be a spike come with it. Should be. There should be a spike, so you can sort of spike the hole. I don't know. Should be here. It's not.
That's all we got.
That all you got?
Yep.
That must be it then. The hole's down this side. It's not too bad. I mean, what you're going to do, you always should skim your oil too. So you should have a skimmer. So whatever you've got, make sure that you're skimming your oil. Keep it clean. The cleaner you keep it, you better life you get out of it. So you've got your container under here. You brought your oil up to a temperature that it pours. And most oil these days don't go solid anyway. It's really only animal fats that go solid. So most oils these days, if it's cottonseed or vegetable oils, they'll stay. There's no problem at all. So you have your container there. Don't turn it all the way. So what you have to do, you have to go like that. Pull that latch up, and then go like that. Now don't pull it all the way. Don't go so almost because you know that's a 1-inch pipe. So you just have to be careful that when you do it, don't pull it flat out. That's right. So many times. People walk away and go, oh, what's wrong? And so, oh, all over the floor. So, yeah, safety. You've got here, right out. So you all got that? Any questions?
Nope.
Right out. So just put that back. That locks into place. I'll clean that up. There we go. I'll leave that open.
So how would we get the spark that will help us to clear that?
I'll ask about that. I'll write that down. Yeah. Most fries they do come with them. So it's pretty simple stuff, fries. You've got your thermostat. 90% of the time, I mean, if you're doing a huge load of stuff you're putting through the fryer, turn the temperature up a little bit more. I mean, when I worked in a hotel, we'd go flat out all the time. That's a different story. With here, I mean, most of the time you're running about 180. So most of the time, if you're sitting there, it tells you what to do. See, 190, 170. So you're talking about between 6 and 5, between there and there.
Yep.
Right, that's your operating temperature, 180. You shouldn't need to go over that. You shouldn't need to go over that temperature. And if you're doing things like spring rolls and things like that, and if you don't want to burn them, turn it down a little bit. Donuts or whatever you're doing in there, I don't know what you're going to be doing, things like that. Yeah, whatever you're doing, I don't know. You just got to, right, if you're going to spark it, I'll try to get in a place where I can see me. That's your sparker there, right?
Yep.
And you push that there. It's not sparking. I must have put it in the right way. Put it in the right way? Can you hear it? I must be going deaf.
Here's something.
No, it's not going. Put it in the wrong way. So that doesn't work. No.
Yeah, it was falling. Made a noise before.
Yeah, it was clicking the first time you did it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Straight. Better hearing than me, I must be going deaf. Rightio. That's better. Rightio. So you push that on, rightio,
Yep.
and when it's fired, which only should take a very short period of time, we'll just see if it's going. I don't know if it's...
You can hear something.
Gas is on.
Yeah. You can
Gas
hear
is
it.
on.
Yeah.
There you go. Don't want to turn that on, turn it off. Rightio.
What's this button here?
Rightio, see that there? If I go like that, that turns it off.
Okay.
Right? You go like that, that turns it off.
Yeah.
So you got your lighting, which is this one here.
Yep.
Push it.
Yep.
Now, if I shut it down like that, it takes a few minutes to operate again. It takes 2 minutes to go back on again.
Okay.
So don't think, oh, the machine's stuffed.
Let's wait.
In fact, it's got like a security thing that says, oh, 2 minutes. So just got to wait a few minutes. So you never ever light a fryer when it's empty because they'll warp.
Okay.
They don't like it. Always make sure when you're operating it that you keep it to its level about, maximum. Yeah. So that gives you an idea. You got your maximum, minimum.
Okay.
Keep your racks nice and clean. You've got your
They can all go through the dishwasher.
all can be cleaned through the dishwasher. So, any questions?
Just the spiker thing.
The spiker thing, yeah. Look, I'll have you one, mate. I'll have one, mate.
Okay. Thank you.
Just going to see about this. Under here you got your tray. Huge tray. I mean, you can put various things at the bottom to make it easy for yourself. Some people, I don't know, kitty litter and things like that. You can put at the bottom just to take out the oil. But I mean, in the kitchen like you're dealing with here, you'll probably be preaching to them to keep it nice and clean and tidy anyway, won't you? So, this kitchen's worth a damn fortune. So, That's the first thing. So I suppose after every service you do, at the end of it, you use this button. To the end of finish, this is how we clean it.
Yep.
So they can wipe, I don't think it'll fit, you won't put them there, but they can wipe that down and just keep it nice and
Yep.
clean.
We,
Some people put tinfoil on the bottom, some people put,
Very simple.
yeah. So, what else? What else? Is that it, really? But just always remember, if you've got an issue, that's how to turn it off. Rightio, that's it. It's shut down. Always have a thing at the end of the day that you just walk around and check that everything's off. The gas jets are right at the back, so they are going to be on all the time. So just going to make sure that's off. Those are off. That's closed. That's your reset. I'm not quite sure what that is. That's your reset button. So if it does, like that situation we set, just reset it and you can fire it back up again. There you go. It's fired back up again now. They're a good unit.
Yep.
They're based on the Pitco fryers out of the US. That's what they're based on. They're just a version of that. So that's it. Shut it down. So. Any questions? No? What else do you want to know? I can't tell you about the Xbox. That's the opposition.
We've done that.
Have you used it yet?